If you have eyes to see it, it's right there in front of you. What is that? What are you looking at? What is that? Is that a man or a woman? Come on, it's not that hard. They have a lot of secrets. Well, it's hiding in plain sight if you have eyes to see it. You know, a lot of people say, oh, come on, man, that's just a nasty old woman. It's a nasty old man, all right? Come on, man, I'm weird.
You can have an auntie that looks like that. I get it. I understand. I knew a lot of
But
people
be
back in the
open and
day
honest about it. Don't hide it and then just throw it in our faces.
looking into those images of all those presidential women, you know.
You mean first ladies? I mean first men?
And first, the women, so-called women that we were seeing on TV, look like that.
Yep. Yeah.
That's why when it came to seeing those type of images of the presidential wives, it was normal.
But there's more of a ritualistic, reason behind this that a lot of people are not asking about.
There are some ladies that can look a little masculine,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's definitely men that can look more feminine. Yep. There's a lot of rabbit holes for people to go down, and a lot of information is really starting to come out if people.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel, The Three of Pentacles. We are 3 tarot card readers, 1, 2, and 3. And we like to read on world events and everything that's going on around us. Not everything that's going on, but a lot of stuff that we have questions about. And we like to read on things for entertainment purposes, but not only, because some things we get into some serious situations, some serious subjects, and we go really deep with them. So it's not just for entertainment purposes in that sense. And before we get started, another thing, we'd like to thank you all for liking our channel and watching our videos. We're still a new channel, but we're slowly getting up there. We're kind of particular channel. We're not expecting to get out there and jump and get 1 million views all of a sudden. I mean, although it'd be very welcomed, but we handle delicate subjects. So it's more about opening your eyes and getting you to think critically. So that's why it's taking a little bit more time than it does. And that's fine. That's fine. Just as long as we get the word out there. And with that said, I'd like to introduce my wonderful Woo sisters, Lynn and Kaila.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
And my name is Barbara. And she said, and in this video, we are going to look at a video. It's a short video. You might find it funny. You might find it interesting. And it has to do with pearls. A lot of these presidential women wear these pearls. Every time you turn around, they have pearls, white pearls, green pearls, but they have pearls. Why do they always wear pearls? Is it because it's elegant? Is it because it's fashionable? Or is there something else behind those pearls? We'll take a look at this video.
Okay, this is Ricardo Bossi. What?
He posted it?
Yeah, he posted it on X, and I love it. He says, "Is this where the term handsome women came from?" Okay, so I've got it turned up as loud. Hopefully it will play loud enough for you guys. Let me make sure that's all the way up. Okay, here we go.
People have tapped their religion is to have their body become inhabited by demons, right? That's what it is. I've read it, okay? This is all documented. They use hidden coded language and symbols, but pearls represent the secret, the secret mysteries, the hidden gems, the secret sauce, the secret teaching of all ages, the secret doctrine, the secret societies. They have a lot of secrets. Well, it's hiding in plain sight if you have eyes to see it. It's right there in front of you. What is that? What are you looking at? What is that? Is that a man or a woman? Come on, it's not that hard. Now, obviously, this person resembles Aleister Crowley, so probably is some kind of relation there. They're all kind of related somehow, right? At the end of the day, they got some kind of special bloodline that they're preserving. Practice androgyny, which means there's a controlled breeding program. They don't reproduce normally. It's controlled reproduction, new and improved, according to their beliefs. Got sperm and egg and synthetic biology, whatever is going on, they seem to be enjoying it. All first ladies have been androgynous alchemists. So it's pretty obvious. A lot of people say, oh, come on, man, that's just a nasty old woman. It's a nasty old man, all right? Come on, man, I'm weird, all right? It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Let's keep this video between you and me, because it's just too disturbing.
I like how they showed Betty White, because I remember hearing that Betty White and Barbara Bush were actually Aleister Crowley's kids. So Barbara, of course, having been born a male, they're actually brother and sister.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
going deep today.
Be- Betty always gave me female. She always gave me female, but the other ones are like,
But B. Arthur? What?
B. Arthur that used to play Maud.
Yeah,
Hey, you all out there, you all remember Maud?
yeah,
Anybody that's like around our age, I'm sure you remember Maud.
yep.
And yeah, and she used to have that really deep voice, and she was so tall and everything. Like my mother used to love Maud, and I'm like, maybe because she was like strong
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and that's what my mother liked about because my mother was very like she was a strong female. She would ask questions. She's one of the original. She's the OG. My mother with one of these, and so that's what Maud B. Arthur looked like. You know, somebody that you just couldn't throw around and disrespect. But man, if you look at her right now from those old videos, I mean, really, that makes you think.
Oh,
How could we
man.
not see that? How could we not see the people, the females in this video, the so-called quote unquote females in this video? We've seen some of those images before, but we probably never thought. But now when you look at them, it's so obvious it's jumping out at you.
I remember because Barbara Bush came in behind Nancy Reagan, and Nancy Reagan was just this prim and proper and elegant. You know, she had been a Hollywood actress and everything else, but she really was very feminine and everything. And I almost seem to recall like the news kind of saying, you know, be nice to Barbara. She's not Nancy and she has her own thing. You know, it was almost like they polished us from even thinking anything outside of that.
They stopped us before we even thought about it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But you
And
know,
they
some
continue
women
to do that. It's so
some-
interesting how the mainstream media tends to, form our narrative and way of thinking so easily, and we don't even realize.
We don't. I didn't.
manipulation.
Yeah, it's hindsight that I even remember all that. I'm like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Now there are some ladies that can look a little masculine, you know,
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's definitely men that can look more feminine.
a little
Absolutely.
feminine. But when you look like that, when it's, you know, I don't want to offend any, you know, political people, but you know, like when you just slap some lipstick on and slap a wig and it's like, wow, that's a man in a wig and lipstick.
Yeah.
If they're not men in wigs and lipsticks, they're really men in lipsticks and wigs because come on, we're looking at those images, it just is shocking. It really is. I'm not going to say if they're a man or woman because we'll let you all judge that. We're not here to tell you all what they are and what they're not. We want you all to get your glasses out and just see for yourself. That's what we hear. I think we're going to read on something, right, Kaila?
Read on the
Yeah.
pearls.
Want to read on the pros?
Yeah,
We want to
I'll
read the
pull the
pearls, or
cards.
do we want to actually say, wait, do we actually want to do a first poll on is there truth and integrity to this video as a whole? Do we want to find out?
Okay.
And then if there is, then we'll dig into the pearls and then maybe even do a little dive into the breeding program that he mentions.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I remember I used to love to wear my pearls. I used to wear them every day for years. Now I'm thinking, let's see what comes up.
I have pearls too. I love my pearls.
Well, being a June baby, pearls is one of my birthstones. But
Right.
it's interesting. I've never been. I like black pearls, and I have a black pearl. And then I like the nugget pearls. I never really was a fan of the regular pearls.
Even if they wear those pearls, I'm not going to stop wearing my pearls. So.
Hey,
Yeah.
ZZ
Because-
Top had a great song about pearl necklaces too. That's
What
another
is it? What does
story.
ZZ Top say about it?
Oh, you never heard the pearl necklace song? You might have to cut this out if I say it.
Tell me. Tell us.
It's a sexual innuendo. Let's just put okay. So truth and integrity to this video. Is that what you asked?
Yeah. So I do get a big yes at the top. I do get a big yes. I get the man card, which is the emperor. Not saying that these are men in the videos, but that's a big old man energy right there, sitting right in the middle. I get the Fool card. The Fool card is like it's new beginnings, but at the same time, it's it's unknown information to us.
And it's a man in a dress.
Yeah, it's also a man in a dress. That's true. And also not knowing that you have a man in a dress in front of you, because that's an unknowing.
Yep.
And also the man that's walking away and the Eight of Cups, isn't that like a dress type cape type thing that he has on too?
Like a
The-
good
they, they definitely aren't pants.
It's like
But
a
anyway,
cape.
not that I have anything against the Eight of Cups, but it's just that with the
the
in the
emperor
question,
kind of has a bit of a robe going there too, doesn't he?
Yes.
everybody's got her robes. Everybody's got a robe. Not anything against the Rider-Waite artistry. It's just that when you ask a question, things start popping out off the cards to you. What do you think, Kaila?
Yes, 100%. I agree with you. When you ask the questions, the symbolisms change in the cards depending on the question, right? So what pops out at you, it really does tell a story.
So what do you think about it, Lynn?
The guy with the Three of Pentacles has a skirt on too.
Yeah, I was just saying, I says everybody's got our robes up in there. Maybe even the angel. Let's see what the angel got on. You can, well, those people, yeah.
It doesn't have a lower extremity, but yeah, I would say there's truth and integrity to the video overall. The emperor is a yes right there in the first row too, and it's almost like it's a victory in getting this out there for us to see with that Six of Wands.
Yeah. Ten of Cups is it's appearances, friendly appearances, fake friendly appearances.
Illusions,
Because Ten of
yeah.
Cups could be like an illusion. Yeah, like a facade. And the Six of Cups is a friendly type of thing because they all come off as friendly people when we were watching them on TV or you were old enough to see that. But there's that big old man card in the middle, just big old man energy.
Yep, absolutely.
So yeah, it looks like there's truth and integrity to this video. If you want to ask more about the pearls, we can ask about that if you all want to.
I think we should do a whole draw, on the pearls,
Okay.
Kyla.
Okay.
I think that deserves a whole. Let's find out what is
Sure.
it about the pearls with these people? Is it
And
is
and
it a secret sign, a symbol? I mean, does it mean that they were converted or not? Maybe some of them weren't even converted so much as they might have even just been cross-dressing.
on the last poll that we just did about the integrity of that video, I also pulled two clarifiers, and I get the Sun card, which is a big yes in truth and integrity.
Yep.
I got the Sun card,
Yep. Yeah.
and then I get another big yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it's truth and integrity. And the guy was saying in the video, just open your eyes and look. I mean, you can just see it.
These are the rabbit holes people are going to have to go through. I mean, Barbara is our go-to when it comes to us looking at some
This
of these.
topic. Yeah.
This topic is our Barbara because he's studied, the shoulders, the arm lengths.
Yeah.
There's so much to it. I mean, the women in this video, it's like you said, Barbara, so obvious. What the hell were we thinking? Even going along with this
Yeah.
stupid game.
We were
You know,
It's
conditioned.
because, a few years ago, it wasn't normal, like
No,
for this
exactly.
until in last, maybe let's say 5 years or something, it's become like they're trying to push it as mainstream. So now we're starting to notice.
Yep.
And what they did is that all that time, the women, so-called women that we were seeing on TV looked like that.
Yep. Yeah.
That's why when it came to seeing those type of images of the presidential wives, it was normal. I mean, did you back in the day? Did you ever watch a show called Sanford and Son?
Oh
Yeah.
I love
Okay, Sanford, he had a sister-in-law that was like, yeah, an old church lady, and she would come in and curse him out. And everything. I'm not saying that she was a man. I'm just saying that she portrayed that type of image of that kind of hard-faced
Yeah.
hat type pearl women. And so whenever you saw all that, you just, and then when you saw Maude on TV, okay, Maude is a big old lady up in there and broad shoulders. So when we saw the presidential people, it was normal. Nobody blinked. That's probably why. But now when you look at it, it's crazy. Anyway, you got the cards up here. All right. Let's see what you got.
All right. So what'd you ask exactly, Kyla?
Exactly how you asked it. It's let me see if I can remember it exactly, but card number one is supposed to represent the pearls, and my question was surrounding, is this some sort of symbolism? Is it symbolic?
Oh,
And what is it?
God.
Mm.
Oh,
Let's hear you, Lynn.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is definitely a symbolism, and I mean, I'm picking up the Three of Cups as the party substance as well with this particular group. I mean, and I guess the Six of Pentacles in the back would be they work long and hard. I would almost say manipulating us into not seeing it, to keep it hidden directly under our faces, especially with the Seven of Cups down on the bottom, below the Tower. So, but I'm almost reading the Tower as it's exploding the illusion behind what the pearls mean now by bringing it out in the open.
Yeah, revelation.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I guess the judgment is going to be, waking people up to the illusions and everything that they've been, throwing in our faces all these years. Hopefully, these people will actually face judgment as well sometime down the road. A lot of hidden, with the High Priestess, things hidden and, yeah.
I believe with that High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, those pearls definitely have something to do with female energy. And all of these man-looking women using these pearls to kind of look more female than more feminine than they are. Maybe they're channeling. I don't know, I'm tongue twisted tonight. Maybe they are channeling the female energy in order to appear more feminine, maybe. And the pentacles around the lady in the garden there, the Nine of Pentacles, those almost like pearls, like fallen pearls off the female, and then go into that secretive female, which would be that dude type female. And it was almost like they're removing something from the female and using it for themselves. I know it sounds weird, but
I agree. Lovely way of interpreting the cards, both of you. I don't think I have anything else to add. I think you said it all.
yeah.
What about the Hermit? What is the Hermit? Are we just shining the light on all of this to start waking people up?
I would say so. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shining a light. And sometimes when I pull cards, the Hermit comes up as something that's being done behind the scenes, like at night, because the Hermit, he walks around at night. Not only is he shining a light on something, but he's also operating at night.
Yeah, he's someone who stays. It's like he's on his own. It's like if they're doing it behind closed doors.
Yeah, not that the Hermit is a bad card. It's just that the energy of doing something at night by yourself. So maybe they just, just with the High Priestess, it's something secretive, something that they're doing secretive. People have absolutely no idea, but now they do because of that video and this video. So, wow.
Yeah, so many questions to ask about this because it's been going on for so long, and why it's like a ritual, and then they have tried to bring this mainstream now, even with younger people, and so many questions to ask about it. So we just take it as at face value, but there's more of a ritualistic, reason behind this that a lot of people are not asking about.
And hopefully what they will, when they start watching videos like this and they start thinking for themselves and doing their own research and looking into those images of all those presidential women,
You mean first ladies? I mean first men?
And first they, because so just take a look at it. Just so obvious. And I'm not saying now you can have an auntie that looks like that. I get it. I understand. I knew a lot of people back in the day.
Be open and honest about it. Be open and honest about it. Don't hide it and then just throw it in our faces.
Exactly.
It's
Don't
like
do that.
creating an illusion, something that's not real, and that's the whole thing about it, is being dishonest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do we
So
want
there
to
we
pull
go.
anything else? Do we want to actually pull on what he talked about with the, I guess we probably don't, because the overall card pull was that there was truth integrity to this whole video.
Yeah,
Do you want to ask the pendulum anything, girls, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
good.
we got it with the cards. Yeah.
Okay.
And not only that, with those pictures.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
True.
come on. I mean, come on. Oh, come on now.
Yep. There's a lot of rabbit holes for people to go down, and a lot of
So,
information is really starting to come out if people look and find the right
and,
places.
and again, I just want to restate this. I'm not saying that if you have an old auntie or somebody that looks like that, we're not saying that she's not a female.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
just that with so many first ladies that look like that and that just threw something on. And I mean, we just want you to take a look at it and just see what you think. And come and comment under the video. All right. Excellent. All right. So we read on that. And if we can maybe put that video, pin the video in the description if they want to check it out.
Yep.
On X.
Yeah,
I don't know if YouTube will let us put X in the description though. We'll
Yeah,
see.
that could be a little tricky. So
Yeah.
they can get it off of just pause the video and you can get the information there. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, thank you again for tuning in and watching all the way up to this point. We hope that you are watching and all the way up to this point, and so you can get more information. And we'd like to thank you on the behalf of Three of Pentacles. And Kaila's going to tell you where we can be found.
Yes, we are on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. We have a community there. It's called the Three of Pentacles Community. So be sure to look us up. And we're now on Instagram, so please join us there as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we will never contact you first, so beware of scammers.
Yep. All right. Well said. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye,
Until the next
everybody.
video.
Bye, everyone.